Hi, my creative peeps. It's Craftin Just Because with Chris Cowan, and I am bringing you Christmas in July. I know, a little early to be thinking about Christmas, but with the release of our brand new catalog from Stampin' Up, this Handmade for You, this catalog is absolutely gorgeous. I can't show you the inside as of right this moment, but I wanted to show you that we have a couple returning favorites coming. And one of them is the Toile Tidings paper. And I had tons of it left from last year because I bought quite a bit and wrapped some presents in it. We also had a wrapping paper that was the same. So it was just fun to play with, but I had some left over and I wanted to bring you some Christmas in July projects so that you're ready for the holidays. You're gonna see a little bit of a cord here hanging because we're gonna be needing a glue gun. But we are going to be making this beautiful ornament. And it is made with that Toile and Tidings paper. I also needed to use a 1.5 inch punch. I brought in this heart punch. However, I wanted to tell you guys and give you a little disclaimer. This is one of the new sets that's going to be featured in this catalog called Warm Hugs. And it also has some dies that go with it. And the heart is going to cut it out better, but for the speed of ease, I just used this. And I also used the 1.5 inch punch to cut the circle because I was making quite a few of these. So, you know, whatever works for you. This is still in the catalog. This is not. So, you know, just letting you guys know so that if you're making things in bulk, it makes it a little bit easier. So what you need to get started is you need to do one of your 1.5 inch circle punches. And I just did it in the very vanilla cardstock. Then you're also going to need some of that designer series paper, and you're going to need 14 pieces cut at 1.25 by 1.25 and 12 that are cut at 1 inch by 1 inch. And I'm going to show you how you're going to do this. But for the speed of this video, I was able to speed it up by doing a lot of the folding or the curling for you guys. But I wanted to show you how to do this. So this is the 1 inch square. I took a mechanical pencil. I just put it in right in the middle, point to point. I then fold one of the edges over the pencil, okay? And then I'm using my liquid multi-purpose glue. And I'm going to fold this over to make like a little cone shape. Just like this around the pencil. And then I hold it in place for just a few moments while that dries. And so, like I said, you're going to want to make 12 of the smaller ones, 14 of the large ones. Don't fret about the directions or the measurements. In the link below, it'll have a link to my blog, and it'll have all the directions there for you. So what you're going to do is you're going to start with the 1.25 inch curly squares that you curled up first, and you're going to put hot glue all over your 1.5 inch circle here. I'm using a silicone mat that we sell here at Stampin' Up so that it makes it just a little bit easier if any glue gets stuck on there. And I'm just going to put point to point. I'm going to do like the 4 corners. And remember, we're using the 1.25 inch pieces first. Okay, so now, then once you have that, then you could fill in those little areas. We'll press down on this in just a moment once I get all my little pieces in there. Might have to add a little bit more glue here and there, since I'm talking. And actually, the way I'm making this, it's not needing as many as that first one did. Okay, I am going to need to add some more glue because it is drying. Uh-oh. I think I was being too talky and not putting this down enough. But you'll get the clue here once I get them all down. I'm going to add glue just on the tips of them for these ones that are coming loose because I wasn't fast enough. Okay, so once you have those nice and down, then you're going to go ahead and put like a big dollop of hot glue there. And you're going to do the same thing and put the red ones on top. And I'm putting them right on those creases. Don't fall through. Ooh, that one turned out a little bigger. Oh, I wonder if I used a different... Let's take that one out. I think I... Whoops. And then you're just going to work your way around the circle with your little ones. Just like so. Okay, now we're going to want this to dry for just a moment. So while that is drying, I came in with some very vanilla cardstock and I stamped in garden green and holiday red. We want one for the front and one for the back. I went ahead and did that, and I'm going to go ahead and punch these out. As you see, they're perfect with the 1.5 inch circle. Like I said, I love to use the dies, but if you're making quite a few of these at one time, it's always nice to do it with a punch because of the speed of it. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing that I was just saying with this punch, just because of the ease of it. So let's... Okay. There's one. I cut that one down a little too much. Let's go ahead and use. It's gonna outsmart me. It's because I have too long of a point there. Let's see if I can. Oh, I have a clue or a thing to show you. You'll like this. Hold on just a second. Let me get one. Here they are. So you know how you have these like post-it note things? You could hold this and place it in there and punch it out and then take it off, and you could reuse this again. Clever idea, right? Okay, now that you're done, we're done letting that dry. I'm going to come in and I'm going to put down another dollop of glue. Okay. And I'm going to put down my other 1.5 inch circle and kind of just press it down. That way I can make sure that all those suckers are stuck on there with all that glue. Okay. Then you're going to take Stampin' Dimensionals And you're going to take the one that says warm hugs to you all season long, and you're going to put 2 dimensionals down, one on top of the other. And then you're going to go ahead and place this right in the center of your ornament. So it'll cover up that one vanilla, very vanilla one. Okay. And then you're going to take a mini dimensional and you're going to put that on the back of your heart. Put that right in the middle. And then you're going to flip it over. And because that's not very pretty and you want to say this is for somebody, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to use my liquid multi-purpose glue. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to glue that right into the center of that. And then we're going to do the same thing with this heart. We're going to put a little Stampin' Dimensional. You could even write your name in there or the year. Whoops, I meant a mini one. And put that right in the center. Just like this. Okay. And then you're going to take a hole punch, and at the top of your ornament, you're going to punch a hole just like that in one of them. And then you're going to want to take some baker's twine. This one we don't sell anymore, but take whatever colors we have. I just found this one in my stash. And then I just took enough and tied it around my finger and made a knot. Uh-oh, let's see here. We want to make sure that both pieces go through the hole. And only one is, because I'm on camera. There we go. Just like that. And there's our ornament, you guys. Very simple, very cute to make. One word of advice, I would sit and like cut all your squares and then sit and glue them all so that that part is already all pre-done for you. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. And then put the ornaments together. So if you were making a few of these, that would be how I would do it. I'd make all your little cone shapes, stamp all your little sayings so that you could do an assembly line of these. So thank you for joining me for Christmas in July. Look forward to more projects because I will have 4 more this week. Thank you and have a great day. Bye-bye.